A couple of years back, I didn't really enjoy being in London. It was a place that I visited quite a bit, but I didn't really spend all that much time actually wanting to be in London. I kept on thinking about the places that I wanted to go instead, which was back to New York or back to Los Angeles, or to keep on travelling around, not to settle in a location. And therefore I didn't want to settle down with any relationships either, because I thought that I was constantly going to be moving and leaving the place that I was at. That meant that my heart was never really truly in one specific location, that I rushed away in many years. And I had some great times along the way, don't get me wrong, but I rushed those years away, thinking about the next time that I could be back on that East Coast, sitting in those bars, sitting with those friends and listening to that music and having those good times. I got distracted and I kept on wanting to do anything but exist in the moment, like anything but live for the day, but improve myself. But 2011, I came back from a long trip in New York and I decided to go along to a music night called We Love Sundays. It was run by my friend Cal Lavelle. I'd only just met her a few weeks after getting back, because I'd heard that she was going to open for Ed Sheeran on tour, and I'd been enjoying his album a fair bit because other musicians had said you should check him out. We've played with him, he's rad. So I went along to We Love Sundays, and the atmosphere, the friendliness, the music, the vibe, everything about it was just suddenly what I'd had in New York and what I'd loved about New York so much, that I was completely flabbergasted that something like this could exist in London, and for me to have not known about it for all this time. So I went again another week, and I went a little bit more, and then I started telling other music fans that I was friends with, that I'd met at other gigs, that there was a thing like this that existed where they could come along and see all these brilliant, consistently great musicians performing in ways that you would not really think you'd have access to, because some of these people, like Leanne LaHavis or the Ed Sheerans or the Maverick Sabres or whoever that's been on the lineup, the Fiona Bevans, the Antonio Luliches, people that have gone on to become close friends and have taken me off on tours, like Ryan Keane and all these other great faces. You've got the Grace Savage on beatbox, and just there's so many good people that have come and played here for free, just so that you would listen, just because they enjoy coming back and having that attentive audience and that great repertoire, that great connection. Having something like that just made me want to invite more and more people, and slowly and surely it became more of a family kind of vibe for me, because I would turn up and I would know so many regulars that had started going as a result of me, and so many that were going without me because they knew the music was going to be good. So many musicians that would come back even if they weren't playing, just because they wanted to see who else they thought were going to be recommended for being great. And Cal's been doing that really well for many years, but she's thinking of calling it a close. And she's decided, while she's away, to let me have the opportunity to run the night. For one night, I get to book my own musicians for it, and I get to see how it goes. I've never done anything like that before. I've never really booked a live music night, and I've certainly not done it in a place that I've considered my home away from home for the last while, at least the last 3 years. So I'm quite excited about that. In fact, I'm more than quite excited about that. I'm very excited about that. And I would like you to come along. It's going to be on Sunday the 22nd of June. I've got to finalise a few more details, but I've got some great people playing already, and it's going to be really fun. And it's free. It's in Finsbury Park at the World's End. And it's in a pub, so if you're not 18, you need to, have a parent or someone with you. But otherwise, come along. It's going to be good. Peace.